Joining me right now is a very special guest, Harry Kropp, Dr. Harry Kropp. He's a forensic psychologist, and he evaluated Top Mom behind bars. Dr. Kropp, thank you for being with us. You spent really more time with Top Mom behind bars than practically anybody else except her defense lawyers. I wanted to ask you, did you ever talk to Casey Anthony at all about Kelly's remains being found?
Not really. And one of the things, Nancy, I want to sort of preface this by saying that Casey actually did sign a release allowing me to talk to you. There are two issues, though, that I won't be able to talk about, and one of them is the incident itself, and then the other are the allegations that were brought up in opening arguments about the sexual abuse. But I came on because actually Casey wanted me to speak to you, the good and the bad, but here I am.
Did you assess her regarding any mental illness, Dr. Kropp?
Sure. I spent about 20 hours with Casey over about 4 or 5 sessions. I got involved in November of 2010. The original purpose of my involvement was in case the jury found her guilty of first-degree murder. One of the specialty areas that I have is working on cases. I've done over 2,000 first-degree murder, death penalty cases. So
did you
I originally
find
came
her
on board.
to be mentally ill in any way, Dr. Kropp?
No, I did not find any mental illness.
To what do you attribute all of the lying and during the days after Kelly was murdered?
Well, it wasn't until after I probably spent all those hours with Casey, and of course, you know, we're talking 3 years prior to the period of time that I really started working with her. And I think one really has to understand some of the dynamics. I know you used many times the term dysfunctional family, and I don't think anybody is going to challenge that. This was a family that had a lot of secrets. This was a family that had a lot of inappropriate ways of coping with conflict issues, and the lying was Casey herself can't even explain that.
I want to go back to Dr. Harry Kropp. Dr. Kropp spent hours and hours with Top Mom behind bars. You stated that you observed she was not mentally ill and she could not explain her lies. You also told us you would not address her allegations that she had been sexually molested by her father and her brother. Do you believe, Dr. Kropp, that she will return home to her parents' house when she is released?
We've spoken about that. I doubt it, Nancy. I think I'm not sure at this point whether she really knows where she's going to go. I know that she has discussed that with her attorneys. I think one of the things that I think Casey doesn't appreciate is how negative and how much she has been vilified by the public. And I'm not saying that's correct or incorrect. I'm saying that she's been in a vacuum. I think a lot of people don't realize that she's been in solitary confinement for 3 years. Her attorneys have told her what's going on and how the public perceives her. But I don't know how realistic she is, and I'm not sure she will know what to expect until she really gets out here and faces the reality.